Hello friends, my name is Habib. Today we're going to learn how to make scroll animation using HTML, CSS and Javascript. So first, open up VS Code, open folder, documents, new folder, I'll name this scroll, select folder, I'll name this, I'll make 3 files, and then I will search for HTML5. rel equals style sheet, href equals index.css, script source was index.js, now what I'm going to do is that I press this go live button to open live server all the way down here. Now the library extension is only server extension is only available in VS Code. So what live server does is basically makes so that when you make a change, it will automatically reload for you. But if you don't have the live server extension, you could just right click on copy paste and then paste it past this browser. Or you could make a new tab and press Ctrl O, navigate to where you made your thing. Once you navigate to where you made your suit, you can open the HTML file there. And you got the idea. But the reason why I use the live server so that I won't have to reload all the time. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'll create a div, and I'll create h1 that says cool. And now for this, I am going to go to my CSS. I'll give this div a special ID of D, and I'll go to #D. The reason I'm using Firefox DevTools because Firefox DevTools have some very useful tools. So anyways, now what I am going to do is that I'll give this a display, I'll give this a width and a height. I'll change this to display grid, and then I'll place the item to the center. Now the reason why I'm doing this is so that I can set, this is a cool trick that allows you to center it. So I also give it a background, linear gradient to left, crimson flower blue. This to left basically means it's going to the gradient will start from the right and then it will start fading out to the left. Now I know crypto color blue probably isn't the best at color matching, but whatever. I'll set the border radius to 10%. No 10 pixels, that doesn't look good. And then I'll make it bigger. and bigger. Actually, maybe less bigger. Yeah, 300 by 300 square. And then I'm going to center it. Now, an easy way to center it is to make another div inside of. Is to make another div. This is a class of D. Dot D. I'll just copy this line of code and then paste it here. And there we go. I also want to center it. I'll give it a height of 100 SVH. Now it's centered. Then I'll increase the border radius. For the secret side of it, I'll write hashtag DH1. And then I will set the font size to like 3 rem. 4. Now, something you can actually do is that you can copy this and then you can paste it with right and H1. Let me just comment this out. So anyways, now these colors, they look kind of ugly, so I'll go to color picker. So I'll choose a nice bit of orange. And then a nice bit of red. Well, those colors definitely much more. So maybe I'll set this opacity to 0.9, 0.7, 0.6. Now it looks like the text is now it looks like the text is like blending in with the colors. And then I'll give it a chalky border of 10 pixels solid black. So I'll make this text a bit bigger. Actually, I'm probably going to decide to make it even bigger later. But So anyways, now we've made the styling, but what about the thing that you actually clicked for, the scroll effect? Well, we have to do something very important. I'm going to create 2 divs. Give both of them an ID of S. And then I'll set their widths 100 SVW and their heights 100 SVH. Now this might seem unnecessary because this effect, it only happens when this is on screen. This effect can only happen when you scroll up and down. So I'll write s equals document dot get element by id d, and then I'm going to quickly create the function. This function basically checks if the element is visible on the screen. Now what this does is that it basically gets the bounding line abstract, which is basically just a rectangle that is drawn around this element. Basically just a rectangle. This rectangle has its width, its height, its x and y position, everything you could ask for. So anyways, after that I've quickly coded the function, try to create the effect. So now I'll use this document.onScroll, which basically beats where the document will use the scroll wheel. If then is visible s, and then I'll also put an s, else I can set s dot style dot, I can set the style dot opacity to 1, and now if it's not, I'll set the opacity to 0, and I'll give this a transition of like 0.5 seconds, so that you actually be able to notice it. Very good. Just appearing or disappearing. I was meant to put this in the hashtag D, not the dot D. Surprisingly effective, even for a few lines of code. So anyways, we just copy this and paste it. Now the reason why this is working where we have multiple elements, because this thing, it's only worked on one element. It's only going to work on one element out of all of these. So if you want to use this on multiple elements, you have to use something like document.query_selector all. And then you can make this any effect you want. I can set this to scale. Wait. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it as opacity. Also, let me change the background color. Let me change it to a nice light red. Wait, I'm also going to add a cool shadow to this. NPX. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, ObaCode. Bye.